We're here, we're here, we're here, I'm here. Let me just turn it down a bit so you can hear me better. Hello! Also, oh, what do you mean incoming ad break? I just started. I'ma snooze you. We're not quite ready for an ad break yet. I literally just started. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much, Shikaratani. Also, it's worth mentioning that you did help contribute towards me becoming affiliate because you raided me, and several of your raiders followed me, and I appreciate that greatly. So thank you. Thank you so much. I have some surprises. Technically they're not a secret. No, definitely not me being awesome. I've never heard of such a thing. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Oh my goodness. You know, in the corner of my eye when I was sneezing, I could see how expressive my model was. The second circle will turn into a scorching desert the day this man can take a compliment. So true. But I feel like it's just like appreciating the community that's being built around you. You know what I mean? Because if it was just me, then I would have got it like almost straight away. It's about connecting to people. Don't worry, I have got a stamina potion. There we go. I just think it's really important. Thank you for the blessings. I think it's really important to like acknowledge that, hey, raiding is important and it helps people find you. And so to the people who did raid me and, you know, their community members that followed me, they're pretty fucking cool. Especially when for the past like month and a half, almost 2 months, all I've been doing is reading fucking Homestuck because I'm trying to get through it. Almost there. Only like, I think it's like 600 pages left. So there's that. But yeah. You're too nice, Tani. You're far too nice. 600 I know! Out of over 8,000 pages, I am finally at the, like, final 600. It's crazy. I'm so happy. Almost there. Almost there. It's also worth noting I'm not 100% very well right now. I have my air conditioner, and I may be going a bit crazy with it because I like the cold. And I've been cranking my AC as low as I possibly can, and I think I've given myself a cold. I literally discovered climate control and went, okay, Siberia. This is what happens when you give the British AC. We either make it too warm or too cold. You jealous? It was pricey. It was like 200 quid on Amazon. But I had no choice because my apartment is so not built for the summer. Last year, I actually passed out from the heat, like in the middle of summer. So I needed something that would keep me cool and make it so that I could continue. Um, yeah, okay, fine, we'll do the ad in 5 minutes. I'd rather not though. Um, Alright, we're gonna have an ad in what, 4.5 minutes? But yeah, English house is not built for heat and it's getting hot. This is what I've been saying. This is 100% what I've been saying. Like, it's just crazy. Bro's making money. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make about 3 pence from the ads today in total. Um, but fuck it. I did put the ads as low as possible, so it should be once an hour, and it should be like 30 seconds. Or 1 minute, I can't remember. It's better than no pence. Hey, 3p counts. Yeah, for real. Um, there is also an ad command now. So you can put exclamation mark ads when the ads actually show up. Because I'm a clever little bean and I set that up today. I also set up bit redeems so that you can control my model. And if you want to know what the bit redeems are, you can scroll down to the About Me. And there is basically a little menu that tells you what there is. You can redeem my old model, which is the Twink. You can also redeem the Catboy assets, which will also get you a Nya if you so wish. You will also get a few meows. I am I'm already a demon on the internet. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. Apparently I'm angry. Oh, those are the points redeemed, not the bit redeems. Yeah. I love that my angry is just like no. 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 Yeah, the actual bit redeems are they're like they had to be hooked up differently. So if you want to know what the bit redeems are, you can go down to the About Me section, and I should have a little section where you can check bit redeems. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. There's a lot of stuff I want to go over, and there's a lot of things I want to do. Thank you so much for the lurk. Enjoy stealth mode. There's a lot of things that I want to like do for the future. I've got some things in motion, things planned. I have 4 toggles coming. I have already paid for them. I will not tell you what they are. So, you're getting 4 new toggles soon. And one of them is going to be a very expensive one. Mainly because I don't know how much YouTube is going to be okay with it in the VODs. Speaking of VODs, I really need to get back on like VODs and stuff. So yeah. Alright, we got the ad coming up in 30 seconds. Just gonna let you guys know ahead of time. I'll make sure to like stop talking while the ad's running. Yay, ads. Subscribe then. There is an ads command, you know? Alright, ad time. See you in a sec. Oh yeah, those ads definitely hit. Those ads definitely hit. You know how I know they definitely hit? We went from 6 viewers to 3 viewers instantaneously. Damn. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Well, you're a mod, so you probably don't. There you go then. Mods don't get ads. You didn't get ads either? Damn. I don't even know how this works. Serenity, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. My name is Porphyra Minos. I am a demon incubus and ruler of the second circle. And I'm the Prince of Lust. I apologize for for being a little bit under the weather today. Also, hey Lexi, welcome in. A little advice? Sure. I mean, unsolicited advice, but okay. So we have the we have a little notepad to-do list. I wouldn't run follow only mode on first affiliate stream, it puts people off doing this. I put follow only mode because it stops people from coming in and immediately typing absolute garbage into my chat, which has happened in the past. You don't get to tell me how I run my chat, and if you don't like that, you're more than welcome to unfollow and leave. I run my circle the way I want. I understand. I've been a streamer for a long time, and while this is the first affiliate stream for this persona, I have been streaming for nearly 8 years, and I've been creating content on the internet for 10. So yeah, this is my first affiliate stream as Porphyra, but it's not my first affiliate stream, to be clear. So thank you for the unsolicited advice. I'm going to ignore it. So, I have a little to-do list of things that I want to do, both for the community and also for streaming, and I have it here. Look at this, isn't it cute? Alright. So, some things I have coming. I have 4 toggles coming. And I think 2 of them are going to be bit redeemed, definitely. I don't know about the others. At the very least, we're going to have 2 bit redeemed ones. I do want to try to figure out what games we're going to be playing after I finish Homestuck. Homestuck has been such a monolith on the channel, and it's taken up just all of my time. And now that we're at the end of it, it's starting to look like, oh damn, what am I going to play? Obviously, I do want to go back to Ark for two reasons. One, because Ark takes up a lot of space on my PC, and it would be nice to finish the island and then just let it sit for a while. Maybe uninstall it for a while. There are new games I want to play and games I haven't played yet. I think one of said games that I would really like to play is A Date with Death. I kind of know the game. I know enough about the game to know that it's very, very fun. A Date with Death, yes. I also ordered the I pre-ordered the, you know, the DLC character with black hair, the hot one. I have his plushie. I pre-ordered it. I was like, well, if I can't get you pregnant, I'm just gonna get you instead. So yeah, I have A Date with Death and I have the DLC and I would like to go through it. There are a few games I want to cover besides A Date with Death. Please hold clipping. Clipping what? What are you fucking clipping? What are you doing? Stares at you. What are you fucking doing? It's just, what are you doing? God damn. Okay. So, let me write down. We're gonna have A Date with Death. A Date with Death is gonna be on the list of things I want to play. I do want to get a heart rate monitor. For when we hit, ideally for when we hit 500. Not subs, follows. When we hit 500 follows. However, I think playing certain games with a heart rate monitor might be really fun. Not just for Mortuary Assistant. So, we'll see. So, let me get the heart monitor. Not my first time wearing a heart monitor, so I'll be fine. Speaking of clipping, actually, I was thinking about making custom alerts. So what did you do? You didn't have to do that, Liv. I'm slowly coming to the realization that I am the protagonist and my mods are the antagonists. I want to try and get a sort of hand cam setup working. That's kind of important to me because I really, really fucking love cooking, and I want a cooking setup put together. And I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it. um you don't have an evil bone in your body. Liv, you're a vampire. Really? Jesus Christ. Um, so, I'm a bit slow and I'm a bit sick today. So, it's gonna be a very chill, very calm stream. We're not gonna go crazy. And I'm also not pushing for people to sub to me like some folks seem to think that's what an affiliate stream is for. No, an affiliate stream is about looking to the future and figuring out what you want to do together. People will sub to me whenever the fuck they want. I'm not the kind of streamer that pushes for it. I want to do a cooking stream eventually. So let me just put hand cams up. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, I got a new tarot set. Um, they're on their way. I ordered a new tarot set because my tarot deck that I use, it's like 10 years old. It's a really old tarot deck, and I wanted something that was just a little bit nicer, a little bit flashier for stream. I want to do tarot streams. Um, where like you can either like sub or give some bits and then I'll read your tarot. I think that would be a really cool stream. I think it would be especially cool to do it around like the equinoxes or the solstices or like Halloweenish areas or like just like the new year, things like that. Like special occasions. Um and that ties into like hand cam stuff, so yeah. Got a Yowie on the way. The tarot deck is the Yowie tarot deck. I do have to check the cards to make sure they're appropriate for Twitch. I think they are, but I do need to check. Yikes. Um, I also need to go through my clips, and I need to try and farm some sound bites that I've made. Um, just for alerts, actually like making custom alerts for once. Because at the moment I don't have custom alerts. Well, I do, but like it's not my own sounds and it's not my own like clips and stuff. Um, so yeah, working on that as well. So let's say sound clips for alerts. If any of you have like ideas for things that you want for the community, by the way, anything you want me to do or anything you want to contribute to the list, we could definitely add it. I am so down for Yowie, Tarot. Oh my god. I'm so down for Yowie Tarot though. His EP, I'm not EP. I'm just exhausted. Because I'm sick. I need to upload all of the... I need to get up to date on VODs, so... There we go. Okay. Oh, I haven't got emotes yet, but I will. Emotes are on their way. And so far they look awesome. They look so good. I especially love you remember in the last stream where I talked about getting a Higeo kind of emote with with a mascot. I I totally locked that in. It was like one of the first ones I asked for. It looks so funny. It looks really funny. So, right. Let me take a little bit of sippy, little sippy. So, trying to think what games. Oh, I'm gonna be playing Stardew Valley with Liv eventually, but I don't know how soon that's gonna be. Yeah, yeah, that's you, Liv. um, hmm. I also want to start doing a Minecraft stream, but I don't know how much space that's gonna take up on my PC. I think upgrading the memory on my PC is probably gonna be the way to go. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Uh... You want to start streaming the beginning of July? If you want to play before then, you're down. The thing is, I want to give you the option to sort of upload your own VODs to YouTube as well. From the beginning, you know? Zane needs more space in his brain? He does. He does. Um, he's 2 terabytes, which is quite small, and I need more. Frankly, I need a lot more space. I'm having to upgrade my my phone space as well. I had to order an entirely new memory card because, funnily enough, the memory card I ordered for my phone is half a terabyte. So my phone is gonna have a quarter of the space my PC will have, which is crazy to think about, but you know. So yeah, I do want to play with you. But I also want to give you the opportunity to upload VODs from like the very first stream. So you have your own like set. You have your own point of view basically. Um, so I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I've got sub badges coming as well. I just need that damn cable, and if these people are throwing it back to me, I'll riot. I have a feeling you're not going to get that fucking cable. I'll be real with you. If you still haven't got it, you're going to have to order it. I'm so real. I don't think you'll get it. I think we got conned. You feel bad. I don't recall you being in control of that situation though. You know what I mean? Like, if you filled out all of your settings correctly and, you know, we ordered it and it didn't come, that's not on you. That's on them. You can make a complaint to Throne about it, though. Like, say to Throne, hey, I'd like to make a formal complaint. I never received this item. And in the meantime, you can just order the cable separately from away from Throne. I did, and they're ignoring me. You said to them I'd like to make a formal complaint, and they still ignored you. So did you email them at support@throne.com? You did? And they're ignoring you? Haven't heard any back. When did you email them for support? Like, when did you make the complaint? And to be clear, did you say in the email that you wanted to make a formal complaint? Because a lot of people, they say that they make complaints, but they never actually say those words. And that's usually why they're ignored. About 2 days ago. Oh, if it was only 2 days ago? Wow. Okay. Two days is nothing, Liv. You should have filled out a long time ago. It's your own fault for waiting so long for no reason. The moment it wasn't in your orders, I would have emailed them immediately and been like, hey, there's a fucking issue. This has clearly been ordered for me, and yet I don't have it in my orders. What the fuck? You really dropped the ball on that one. Orders. Let me see. Can I... So your order shows up for me, but it doesn't show up for you. I was gonna get to it, but I kept forgetting. You know what would like fucking help with your forgetful ass memory? ADHD medication. I know, crazy, right? You know what? Actually, I bet bet you anything, if it was your money that you had spent, you'd be on it really quick. But because it's someone else's money, you don't prioritize it as high. That's probably why you kept forgetting. You keep forgetting to take it. Set an alarm on your phone that repeats every day at the same time, dumbass. Okay. Oh, I want to do a karaoke stream eventually. I need to figure out how to do one. So I need to do prep for that. Yeah. Trying to think, like, what else are we adding to this? What else do we need to do? What else do I need to do? Oh god, I'm frog blinking. uh... I can't think of what else I need to add to this list. I think that might be it for now. Definitely gonna be doing a hand cam stream. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah, Pride is coming up as well. So I'm gonna be turning off raids from strangers. Just because hate raiding is a thing and I don't fucking trust the public. I don't trust randos on Twitch to not be assholes. So yeah, I'm gonna make it so that only people that I follow can raid me. I highly recommend you doing the same, Liv. Just because it's gonna be around Pride time when you start, so the prideful raids are gonna be running around Twitch, causing problems. Yeah. I mean, if your channel's listed as LGBT, of course. If it's not, then you'll be fine. I'm trying to think of what else, like, I need to cover. What else do I need to do? It's worth noting, I will not be doing any more Homestuck content once I finished Homestuck for a while. I have got PestaQuest, I have intent to get Hive Swap, and I have intent to get FriendSim. I will not be covering them for a while though. I think some things might best be left for the next 413. Do you want to commission any more assets? I have so many commissions going on right now, Liv. I just commissioned 4 new toggles. That's 400 euros, Liv. One toggle is 100 euro. That's like 400 no wait. It's like $550 to $600. That's roughly how much that cost. And it's paid in full. That's not installments, that's paid in full. So yeah, it's like, I'm good. I'm good. And I've also got subscriber badges on the way, and I've got emotes on the way. So yeah. The emotes look great, and they've only been a rough sketch so far, but they look great. I'm using the same emo artist that I used back when I was a PNG tuber, so I know they're all gonna turn out great, and I knew the moment I saw those drafts, I made an incredibly good choice. Like, yes, yes, I'm never letting go of my emo artist. They're incredible. I love them. So I I did want to do a kind of hear me out cake as well, because I've seen those going around. Um and I thought, well, I mean, I'm a freak, so I'm gonna have one hell of a cake. But then I saw someone doing a yaoi cake, which was like a hear me out yaoi cake, which is just like BL characters that they put in their cake, right? Which I thought was way better. Much more applicable to me. Because yes, we all know I'm a monster fucker. But I'm like an entry level monster fucker, you know what I mean? Um I I think BL characters would be better. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should write that down. Speaking of BL cake, I do need to get into the cake first. I've heard things. I've heard things about the cake first, and Eve, who I'm gonna be collabing with next week. Is it next week? Or is it this week? Technically this week. On Sunday, I'm collabing with Eve. Eve has recently read her first cake verse, and I'm tempted to dive into it, but I need to finish Checkmate first. Yeah, I need to finish Checkmate. Like, Eve has been soldiering through Hold Me Tight, and so I need to pull my weight. I need to finish Checkmate. It's so slow. So many BLs, so little time. For real. For real. But I am very happy. I just got someone into Yarich and Bitch Club. So I'm providing a service, you know? I feel like I really do feel like people like me and Eve are providing a service where we're bringing people into BL. We're telling you, read this, it's good. And I'm correct, because when watching the progression of this person say, isn't this just like, isn't this just corn? Like, watching them progress from that to, wait a minute, is there's plot? Wait, what? There's plot? Hold on, what? And then and then like an hour later for them to be like, oh my god, Shikatani, my baby. And I'm just like, there it is. There it is. They just got hit with a wall of backstory and plot. And then they finished it like, I need volume 6. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah. I like watching people realize that Yarich and Bitch Club is not what they think it is, and that it's actually just an incredible plot with incredibly deep characters. And then for some reason, Ogaretsu Tanaka just decided to like sprinkle some adult content in there to distract you from the crippling pain that is like, you know, Shikatani's backstory. Or fucking Itome's backstory, honestly. Um, so yeah. I also want to say I have been very active uh in the Club Netherbrand fan Discord server. I I was a bit nervous about it. I've been a fan for a while. Um but they've been like very, very fucking supportive of me there. They've been very chill. Just came in and we're talking about BL, seems on brand. To catch you up, Coco, I have bit redeems now for my toggles. So you can actually toggle the cat ears, and I will also meow as agreed upon. If you scroll into the About Me section, I think the cat ears are a 1000 bit redeem. So they're not cheap. Um and you can also redeem the twink for 1500 bits as well. Um but yeah, I'm just going through. I've ordered 4 new toggles. I won't tell you what they are, but I will say 2 of them are gonna be pricey. These are already paid for. I've already paid for them. I'm just waiting for them now. I'm also waiting for subscriber badges, and I am waiting for emotes as well. So we don't have emotes yet, but we do have point redeems and we do have bit redeems. So you know I can set that up. That's not a problem. I'm thinking about setting up Tangia as well. I'm not sure. Tangia is a bit confusing. It's completely new to me. Um, Damn, he's running a business. I'm trying. I'm just trying to make it fun for people. I want people to be able to come in and feel like they're a part of something, you know? I want people to feel like they have some kind of control. Without, you know, coming in and backseating. So yeah. So let me see. Okay. Liv and I just realized we're old, by the way. Are you old? I mean, you are, but, like, what do you mean? Tangled came out 15 years ago? No, that makes perfect sense. I know that makes perfect sense because I remember when it came out. I remember when it came out because I was in foster care. And I remember my little sister was like 2. Oh. Oh my god. That's crazy. Damn. That's crazy. Tangled being 15 doesn't make me feel old though. You know what makes me feel old? Pokemon. Pokemon makes me feel old. The age of my GameCube makes me feel old. My GameCube is 24 years old. That's what makes me feel old. It wasn't even 200 when that came out. You mean 200 milliseconds? I'm trying to think. My GameCube was 2001. Yeah, 2001. Pretty sure Liv hadn't quantum leaped here from her time frame yet. I think that's a bit before your quantum leap. Nope. Yes. I think as far as things that I want to do for the channel, this is a good list. Obviously, like, with the hand cam setup, there's going to be a lot of different hand cam stuffs that I want to be doing. Like the tarot and like cooking and things like that. So yeah. Also worth noting, reminder for anyone who is new into the chat, I am sick. I am currently not well. In fact, I am so sick. When I went to the dentist the other day, I couldn't breathe well enough for them to be able to use the gas on me. So they ended up having to cancel. They were like, nah, you're gonna have to go home. You're gonna have to come back with a clear nose. So I had to order basically a neti pot. So that I could clear my nose out before my next appointment. So it doesn't happen again. Like, it was such like, they could hear how hard I was trying to breathe. And they were like, it's not gonna work. Like, because you're not getting, like, any air. Like, I was choking trying to breathe through my nose. And they were like, nah, your mouth breathing today. And I was like, hell yeah, I am, brother. So, yeah. Unfortunately, when you're asthmatic and you're sick, you really don't have a choice but to mouth breathe. I haven't heard of one of those since Unus Annus. Funnily enough, it was Unus Annus that taught me about him. No one can ever tell me that Unus Annus was not educational. Because it was. Because the moment I mentioned getting a neti pot to, like, clear out my nose before my next appointment, my dentist was like, oh yeah, that would work. Yeah. Yeah. Immediately, my dentist was like, yeah, that would work. You should do it. If it wasn't for Unus Annus, I wouldn't have thought of that. Although for some reason my one came with a bunch of saline solutions. I don't know why. Just use water. But okay. It's like saline salt that you mix in with the water, I guess. Okay. I haven't used it yet. Maybe I should. I might use it before I go to bed. What a channel, man. No, for real. Unus Annus was incredible. Unus Annus was really good. Um, it was a very special channel. Like, to the point where I know what episode came out on my birthday. Like, I remember my birthday episode because it was the one where they build Chica kennel, and it devolves into Mark trying to hit Ethan with a paintball gun. Ah, that was a good one. Um, okay. I think that's the list. I have negative clue what you guys are talking about. Um, Liv, if you don't know Unus Annus, then you missed a part of the internet that we can't even show you. Like, Unus Annus was a limited channel that only ran for 1 year and then deleted all of its content after that year. You missed out on a treasure trove of the internet. Dumbass. How do you miss out on something so big? Like, I remember Unus Annus was all anyone could talk about for, like, most of that year. It's like, have you seen the newest Unus Annus episode? Like, one new episode every single day. Chronically offline for a period of time. Well, Unus Annus was, like, end of 2019 and 2020. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Offline during 2020 is crazy. What do you mean offline during 2020? There's no way. You can't have been. I find it very hard to believe. My god. Specific things you watched then, absolutely no. So you didn't watch Markiplier in 2020? No? If I could time you out without removing your mod symbol, I fucking would. Liv, go sit in the fucking corner. Coco, go hang Liv out to dry. That's actually crazy. I can't imagine watching YouTube and not watching Markiplier. He's been on YouTube for as long as YouTube's been fucking going. I never watched Amigops. I was not an Amigops person. I don't even know what that is. But I did watch Unus Annus. Liv, you're going on the clothesline. Thank you. It's either the clothesline or throwing off the cliff. Choose one. Hang off one of your branches. Dangle around. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, Liv, who were you watching? Liv, who were you watching in 2020? I need to know now. I need to know who took precedence over Unus Annus and Markiplier. story timer animation channels and like nothing else. That's so fucking dry. What? You watch just one genre? I want you to know and understand that I am giving you the most horrendous, bombastic side-eye right now. Like, I need you to understand that this is the most severe side-eye I have ever given anyone. Because I thought I knew you. I thought I understood you. And every day I feel like I don't understand you. I feel like there are times when you prove to me that you are a barely functioning human being. And it doesn't matter how much I try to encourage you, you will always be on the cusp of pretending to be a human. That's what it feels like sometimes. You suck at being a human. It's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch the biggest like YouTube channel that's currently trending and really popular right now. I'm gonna watch like, I don't know, this fucking obscure ass animation about this time someone got like fucking cancer after their dog died. Damn, when did this become a read? I can't help it, Coco. I have to read. You kidding me? Coco, imagine for the entirety of 2020 seeing Unus Annus pop up on your recommended and not once clicking on it, but instead clicking on these obscure anime or like animations about people with very uninteresting lives talk about their story times. Really? Like, you understand why I'm like so taken aback by this, right? Because 100%, if you don't like Markiplier's content, that's fine. He plays games, he does silly things, right? That's fine. If you don't like Ethan's content, again, he plays games. That's fine. However, Unus Annus was a variety channel where they did something different every day. They built a doghouse for Chica. They tried to find the Bermuda Triangle. They even went ghost hunting in real life with a professional ghost hunter. You came into it late, but you were still there. Oh, I was there from the beginning. I remember when it was announced. That shit was exciting. But it helps that, like, I was always a big fan of Mark. And, you know, I became a fan of Ethan through Markiplier Makes. It was Markiplier Makes that made me a fan of Ethan. The body painting and cooking with sex toys episodes were peak. It's so funny because, like, the cooking with sex toys one was one of the first fucking ones they did. So, like, right out the fucking gate, it was like, what? And it was even funnier seeing them with, like, gags on and stuff. Also, one of those gags, I don't know if you know, it was crazy. Yeah, here's the thing. One of the gags, I think it was the one that Mark had, uh, he, he put it in his mouth because it was like this round circle. That was not a gag. That was not for the mouth. That was for something else. Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, that was wild. Well, now this VOD can be labeled educational. I suppose it could. Can I come out of timeout now? Yes, okay, fine. If you'd like to comment on the topic of, you know, Markiplier and Ethan Nestor cooking with sex toys in Una's Honest, you may. I'm trying to think, like, what else do I want to cover? What else do I want to do? My blink sensitivity is so weird right now. What the fuck is going on? What? Oh, what? Why is that not working? What the fuck is going on with my face? Okay. I just had to recalibrate my camera twice. Can you believe it? Crazy. Yeah, welcome back, Liv. Definitely gonna do a BL, like, hear me out cake. Definitely want to do that. Hmm. I think a big goal for me would be to get legs. You'd want to do a stream reacting to videos eventually down the line, yes, but the community is a bit too small for that, and I feel like it would instead devolve into people, well, I say people, probably just Liv sending me a bunch of, like, shitty comedy skits that I don't like. I want to wait until there's, like, more people in the community that can send submissions. And if I do that, I'm gonna need mods to actually check the videos to make sure they aren't copyright, because otherwise I won't be able to upload them to YouTube. Because the less editing that I have to do, the better. So yeah. So I'll wait until the community is a bit bigger for that. I do want to set some milestones. And I was thinking about setting up some interesting milestones, you know. Um, so in terms of fun milestones for like subs and stuff, okay. Ooh, yeah. So, you know how like people have a little sub milestone? So every stream, it's like 5 or 10 subs or whatever. I want to do the same thing. Subney Bless, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being here. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about like goals that we're going to be setting up, and things that we're going to be working on in the future. Welcome in. My name is Porphyra Minos. I am a demon incubus, ruler of the second circle, and the prince of lust at your service. Yeah, welcome in. um, so, I was thinking about like different goal redeems, basically. Like if we hit 5 subs or something per stream, what if I set up a goal redeem of I have to do an entire stream in a maid dress and things like that. And I'm not just talking about a PNG asset over my model. I mean like if I can set up a hand cam, I could show like partially me in a maid dress. Thank you for headpats. Thank you for headpats. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for headpat. Okay. Let's see. How do we feel about angry? Um I can't wait until we get the angry emote. We have no emotes at the moment, but we will. Obviously I have like very big long-term goals where I want to do like a lore video and things like that. And I have been speaking to some artists about it. But I think some small goals with silly little results as well are probably a good idea. So having like I'll do an entire stream in a maid outfit, and uh I don't know, we could do like tarot redeems. So like if we hit 5 subs, I'll do a tarot stream, things like that, or like a cooking stream. That I think that would be a good way to like space out hand cams, honestly. Um, Trying to think. Do any of you guys have ones that you would like to see me do? Obviously, it's worth reminding anyone who's new to the stream, I'm currently sick right now. I'm not well, but I'm here. So if you hear me sniffing, or if I suddenly mute myself, it's because I am either blowing my nose or I'm sneezing or doing both. I'm not well, but I'm doing my best to be here, despite the fact I'm absolutely exhausted. Yeah. It's okay though. I'm gonna get lots of rest after this. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I think I might be. Because I want to finish Homestuck. We've only got 600 pages left. So we definitely want to get through that. I would like to do a stream where I paint like nails, paint my nails or something. I don't know, maybe that might be an idea. How do we feel about that? Actually, it'd probably be better to just get my nails done professionally, wouldn't it? Probably get my nails done professionally. Question ask. When you do your hand cam streams, are you gonna wear gloves? No. Why the fuck would I? There's no need. I've already posted my hands on my social media. I have been very I'm just trying to think like what would be the point? Like why would I? And the only thing I could think of that would justify wearing gloves is if I wanted to maybe conceal my skin color. But my skin color's the same as my model, so there's no need. I've already been very open about the fact that I'm whiter than boiled fucking rice. So, yeah, there's no need. Like, I don't see the point in wearing gloves. I do have tattoos on the back of my wrists, but so does my model. And that's like been a known thing. So I don't really see the point in trying to hide them or conceal them. So yeah. Something that I do want to do actually is this year I want to get a Homestuck tattoo. I've been wanting to get a Homestuck tattoo for 10 years, and I think the year I read Homestuck on stream is the year I do it. Hang can where you make cake and combine fake arms with it for 13 subs. Coco, I am so glad that out of my friends that I have introduced Homestuck to, I'm so glad you paid attention. Because you're the smart one. I would like to make like, Sopa pies. The ones that Gamzee makes, that makes him like super high. I want to make like my own. You suggested it a while back, actually. Did I? Did I really? When the fuck did I say that? Dude, welcome in. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for the congratulations. Much appreciated. Thank you for the headbats. I am very sick right now, but we're getting through it. We're just going through like little suggestions and things I want to work towards. I can't believe I suggested that. Are you sure? Because if so, no wonder I think that's a genius idea. Is that originally my idea? I can't snooze the ads anymore, guys. I'm so sorry. I've been snoozing ads for ages. I can't keep snoozing. I ran out of snoozers. You only get 3 snoozers. Damn. That's crazy. Okay, so, I guess that wasn't me then. Never mind. 413 subs. Are we gonna do it for subs or are we gonna do it for follows? Because I feel like follows is gonna happen sooner. Subs is gonna be much, much longer. You know what I mean? Follows, I agree, do it for follows. Yeah, we could try and make some little fake arms. Oh, you know what I could do? We could get like little like doll arms and stick them in a cake. That would be cool. We could do that. I don't know if we can get actual like full size fake arms, but we can definitely get little fake ones for dolls or something. That'd be fun. We could do a hear me out cake for Homestuck, which would be a very interesting a Harley cake. Yeah, we could do a hear me out for Homestuck as well. That would be an interesting one. It would honestly, it would just turn into me trying to justify my obsession with the Amporas, but still, I think my tastes have changed. I really do. I think my tastes with Homestuck have changed. Because I never used to like Gamzee. I've always hated Gamzee. But now I'm like, you know, he kinda hot. It's like, oh, this juggalo going around murdering everyone. You know what? Kinda hot. Oh god, my friends and I just got to Erin in our group read through. Ew, we want Timmer. Yeah. It's hard to do Eridan when you're sick. Oh, I love him. I love him with all my heart, all my being. I can't wait to like do Pester Quest and get to him again in Pester Quest. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. This is your pre-ads warning. You're gonna have ads in about a minute and a half. Luckily, the ads are only gonna be a minute long. We each took a crack at Octopimp's wavy voice, and each gave up. Yeah. Ads, yeah. They should only be a minute long, and they should be every hour. So thankfully they're not frequent. But yeah, Octopimp's Eridan is like, yeah, one more terror. Oh, Fef. Could you just listen for a sec? It's really difficult to do. I'm sick, so I definitely can't do Eridan today. It's one of the reasons why I'm not going to be doing Homestuck today at all, is just because voice acting with like all of this like congestion and sickness is going to be too hard. So there's another good reason to do a just chatting, you know. But he is in a league of his own. You're right. Yeah. If only he would actually admit that he was a part of the community. Octopimp, honestly, like him pretending to never be involved in Homestuck is so funny. So funny. Alright, ads are incoming. I will see you in 1 minute. Don't worry, I'm not gonna talk. It's ads time. It's ads time. It's ads time. You are enjoying the ads. You are enjoying the ads. You are enjoying the ads. Are you enjoying the ads? Enjoy the ads. Enjoy the ads. I haven't seen SAO Bridge in a long time. Are you enjoying the ads? Wait, dude, can you hear me right now? Enjoy the ads. My ad's just not working. What's going on? I don't understand. Like, so far, apparently, no one has been experiencing ads, so I don't know what the fuck is happening. No, they probably are. Maybe? Twitch is weird sometimes. Yeah, that's true. True. Alright, ad break has ended. My community is back. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Coco, you won't get them because you're a mod. Mods don't get ads. It's mods and subs that don't get ads. Enjoy the ads. Enjoy the ads. Mods get pre-roll. What's that? And then none. Oh, so you get ads the moment you come in, and then you don't get any ads after that. That makes sense. I do have a little ads command. Look, see. So, we're definitely gonna do the fake arms cake. Thank you, Liv. I think it's perfect too. I do want to do a Homestuck karaoke stream as well. Let me just put here. There is some Homestuck I want to do. Homestuck stuff I want to do. I definitely want to make a sopa pie. I don't even know how that would go. I think a sopa pie is essentially a flan. I think it's a flan. Like a cheesecake type thing, you know? I'm not sure. And the thing is, I don't even know what flavor I would make it, because most recipes I've seen of people trying to make it, they've always made it lime. I can't do that because I'm allergic to lime. So I think I'd probably have to make it like a mint. So I'd have to make a completely different recipe. So yeah, I'd have to figure out how to make it like mint. I also think we need to do a big like get together for the final Homestuck. Do you like rhythm games? Playing music and music games opens up my throat and sinuses a little. I listen to music all the time. I'm not joking when I say that. I'm listening to music 24/7. I listen to music while I'm asleep, and I listen to music when I'm awake. I'm singing, I'm listening to it, I'm always unfortunately, yeah, listening to music isn't going to work for me because music is my constant. My listening hours is crazy. Every single Spotify Wrapped is just Spotify knocking on my door going, "Are you okay? Are you good?" Like, I remember posting my my Spotify Wrapped, And I once had someone like personally message me, and they were like 3 months, and I was like, "What do you mean 3 months?" And they were like 3 months of solid listening, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah," and they were like, "What the fuck?" They were very shocked. Yeah. Yeah. I had like three months of like solid listening. It was either last year or the year before. Um and the only reason why it wasn't longer was because I had to switch between apps sometimes, or I, you know, probably racked up mad hours while working for UPS. Yeah, see, my thing is I can't sleep without music. Um, so I have to have music play. Um, and I play music while I'm streaming, as you can see. Ta-da! Um, so yeah, I'm just racking up them Spotify points. I remember someone said to me, when I posted my one that had like 3 months of solid listening, someone said to me that it wasn't like a competition to get the high score. I was just like, I was listening to music, guys. Why are you making a big deal? Let me listen to music. Okay. Um. Once I get Handcam, I'm also going to be able to do some more art streams. I'm going to be able to work in my sketchbook and things like that. I think what I might do is I've a quite a small but very like nice sized dining table. So I'm probably gonna bring that into my bedroom because I have a very large bedroom as well. Quite lucky. Um, I'll probably set that up to have the hang cam set up so that I don't have to like worry about like, you know, stations and stuff, and like trying to connect things from one place to another. I think that's like the biggest issue, is like trying to figure out how to set up hang cams in the first place. I'm probably going to use my dining table for it. My dining table is decent. Bedroom cooking streams, he really is a netherling. I mean, yeah. Use an old smartphone and an app called Arian? Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be using Droid Cam. Um, I am gonna be using a smartphone, but I'm not gonna be using an old one. I'm gonna be using my current one. Because I want the camera quality to be good, and I need to make sure the battery is gonna last as well. You mean hand tracking? No, I mean the actual hand cam. Like, look at my fucking hand. There it is. Um, yeah, I know what overhead setup I'm gonna get, because there's this really nice rig that's like 40 or 50 quid, and it's got a ring light attachment. So I'm definitely probably gonna get that one. I think it's on my wish list too. So yeah. Um, and I'm gonna be using my actual phone. Um, because it's really easy to just put my phone on do not disturb and then just like set it up that way. Because I don't need my phone while I'm streaming. And I'm not using an app I don't know. I know Droid Cam because I've used it before. Um, and I already have Droid Cam set up. So yeah. Oh, I have Droid Cam set up on my old tracking. phone. The phone that I used to use for tracking, I have droid cams up on that. So I could, potentially. Oh, actually, it might be better to do that, because then I'll be able to keep an eye on Twitch chat on my actual phone. Irian is a great free option, too. Droid cam is free. Yeah, droid cam is very good for like integration into OBS. And I've used droid cam for like MS Teams meetings as well, and also Zoom meetings as well. So, you know, I think it's pretty good. It's easy to use, I will say that. So I found that to be pretty good, pretty easy. And I a few times I've like set it up and tested it with my mods in Discord, and they've seen like my thingies while I've been testing it up. I definitely want to do tarot. That's one of the reasons why I got my new tarot deck. I'm very excited about my tarot deck. I love me some tarot. I also do want to go through my I want to talk to my model mama and ask if they would be okay with me customizing my model to create a Homestuck copy, because if they're okay with that, it would mean that I could literally go through, and you can probably see I can like color each of these things individually. See? Some of these are not colored as individually as I thought. Oh my god, wait. Hold on. I'm probably gonna have to ask for like... Oh, maybe I can't do it then. Like, I thought the horns would be segmented, but they're not. That's a problem. Shit. You want to learn tarot? I can teach you guys my favorite spread is a spread that my next door neighbor invented. So I could teach it to you. If you like music, check out the 2.0 gameplay trailer for an upcoming game called Unbeatable. I don't like people telling me what to do. I mean, is there a reason why music fans would want to watch a game trailer? Is it because the music in the game trailer is good? Or is it like, is the game a rhythm game? I have pathological demand avoidance due. I mentioned this in my debut like info. I do not like it when people tell me that I should do something, or when I like when people like, oh, do this or do that, I in my brain instantly it's just like, no, not doing that now, because it ruins the thing for me, you know? It has to feel like it's my choice. I have to feel like it's like something I want to do of my own volition. Yeah, usually the best way to get me to do something is just to tell me how much you enjoyed it. And I'll immediately get inquisitive and I'll be like, ooh, what's this? That's how I got into Homestuck. I had a best friend at the time who was like really into Homestuck, kept drawing pictures of the characters and sticking them on his wall. And I was like, what is this? And he was like, these are characters from Homestuck. And I was like, oh, cool. So what is Homestuck? And then he proceeded to try to explain it to me. But I didn't understand a fucking word at the time. And it's a rhythm game with a wholly original soundtrack, phenomenal writing. Yeah, I'm not a rhythm game person. The only rhythm game I really like super got into was Superstar BTS. And I sank almost £1,000 into it, only for them to fucking discontinue the game. And that really like soured my opinion of rhythm games. And I do have OS, but I found it to be incredibly difficult to learn. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a rhythm game. I'm a survival craft gamer. Throw me an Ark. I'll fight dinosaurs. I like I said, I like music, but I don't like music games, you know? Because music for me isn't about like being conscious of it all the time. I use music to regulate. I use music to sort of help me focus on things and I guess just process stuff. Music helps me sleep because it helps blend all of those tiny little noises in the night so that I don't wake up so easily. Music soothes me when there's a lot of noise around me. I can put on music and I can, you know, drown it all out. I use music as a way to regulate my autism. So yeah. I don't have a hyperfixation for music. I'm just one of those people where I can't live without it because if I don't have it, then I'm gonna be one hell of a dysfunctional person. I need it to function, you know? So yeah. I'll try my best. But I need that music, you know? That's my own fault for putting money in the Superstar BTS game. Oh, also, that was a gacha. It's worth mentioning. It was also a gacha, which made it way worse. A core theme of the story. Oh. Wait, a core theme of the story is autism? Because that immediately makes me suspicious. You're the last person that used, like, or an autistic person's connection with music as a plot point was Sia. Yikes. I know, I always get worried. Whenever anything remotely related to autism comes out, I'm always like, okay, so let's see how poorly this is handled. Oh, I absolutely popped off the other day as well. I was in a phone call in the Netherlands Discord. I was having a conversation. Most of us in the voice call, most of us were neurodivergent. I think a couple was like, I think someone had borderline personality disorder. I've got autism, obviously, and I'm on the waiting list for ADHD. A couple of other people were like ADHD and autistic. and one of us was also cerebral palsy, right? So we were all talking, and I don't know how we got there, but I started ranting about like Hollywood pity porn and shit like that, and how like fucked up it was. Um, the multitude of ideative processor for our music and using it not only as an outlet or escape but as a blending tool. You mean to blend me like sounds so that you don't get disturbed? You mean as a regulating tool? But yeah, I was ranting about Hollywood like always representing autism as some kind of like pity thing. Oh, look at the poor people. It's like we started talking about whatchamacallit. Is it Love on the Spectrum? And I was like, I hate that show because the thing is, it always paints autistic people as these like poor unfortunate souls. And it's like, and the music and the narration is always like, oh, will they finally find love for them? You know, it's all very like, it's all very inspiration porn bullshit, isn't it? It's like, I hate it. It's so bad. And I was just talking about like how if you got like people with level 1 autism in pain, in need. What do you mean, Coco? In pain, in need? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Context? But like, I mentioned to the group chat I was in because all of us are disabled, right? And like, poor unfortunate souls. The song. Isn't it poor misfortunate souls? Or is that just the Homestuck version? Okay, never mind. Um, oh, Little Mermaid. Oh, is it Little Mermaid? I only know the Homestuck version. My bad. um, I was more talking about like how neurodivergent people are looked at by neurotypicals in media. But well done for derailing. Um, basically, we were having a conversation about how people will say how much they love things like Love on the Spectrum. That, oh, I loved it. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. I thought it was super inspiring. But then if you actually said to them, so would you date an autistic person? They'd be like, and the fact of the matter is, people won't date an autistic person because of Love on the Spectrum, because Love on the Spectrum doesn't paint autistic people as actual people. They paint them as like figureheads for just yeah, sensationalized pity. That is exactly what it is. They are seen as objects for you to pity and to feel, you know, better about yourself. Like, obviously it could be worse. You could be like these poor little freaks, basically, is how they paint us like autistic people. And I'm fucking tired of it. I am so sick of it. And so when people are like, oh, I love Love on the Spectrum, I'm like, ew. It's just my instant reaction. It's just always ew. Um, unless you are actually autistic. Because there are some people who watch it and they have autism and they like it. I'm gonna let those people live because they got enough shit on their plate. But neurotypicals can absolutely catch these judgmental hands. Damn fucking right they will. Like, fuck. It's 2025 and I have to tell you what, like pity porn is? Really? Are you serious? God damn. 2025. I shouldn't have to explain this shit. How am I still explaining myself? It's crazy. But yeah, we were talking about that in a group chat. It was a good group chat session. It was even funnier when like I was talking about how we should like try to reclaim the parts of the communities that we're in that have been ridiculed. So like I was talking about how a lot of what people deem to be cringe is usually like autistic hyperfocuses or special interests, right? The eccentricities and uniqueness of autistic people. And I said that that should be reclaimed. We should just reclaim cringe as our word. Because I always say I'm cringe and I'm free. It's true. I genuinely am. I am so fucking cringe and I'm so free because of it. And then and then one of the girls in the call, she has cerebral palsy. She's like, I should reclaim breakfast. And it took me a second, but it made me she was referencing a really old fucking meme of, I believe, someone with Down syndrome or cerebral palsy just looking at the camera going, breakfast! And I was like, are you gonna reclaim that? And she went, fucking damn right I will. And then she sent a gift to the chat and it was just breakfast. Oh my god. But no, that was a super interesting conversation actually, because there were so many of us that were in chat that were disabled, and we were able to talk about how like a lot of the times disabled people are framed as undesirable, but we're fucking sexy, right? We're so sexy. Also, yeah, she was super funny. She was super funny in that conversation. Real and true. Yeah, for real. For real. Here's the thing, like, I've had people tell me before, like, oh, you're a handsome guy. If I'm a handsome guy and I'm disabled and autistic on top of that, like, why is it that people who have mobility disabilities and also people who have autism are always painted as these undesirable childlike adults? How is that happening? Right? Like, what? I need to sneeze. Oh my god. I sneeze so hard. I'm seeing stars. Ugh. Um, because sometimes they look different. Honestly, it really is like the. Please excuse me. One sec. Okay. My mail is here. Hooray. But yeah, no, it really is like rooted in, oh, sometimes these people look different. And I know it is because I've had people say, you don't look autistic. And I'm just like, the fuck do you think autistic looks like, boy? I'm also opening my parcel. Because this should be my new, this should be my new, memory card for my phone. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Exactly! When people are like, oh, you don't look autistic, I'm like, autism doesn't have a look, brother. What, do you expect me to wear a fucking shirt that says I like trains and a fucking dinosaur hat? The fuck? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got a 500 gig memory card for my phone. Fuck yeah. Trying to think about, like, what do I immediately want to do after Homestuck? Probably is going to be a date with death. I'm probably going to jump into a date with death almost immediately. I'm going to... You don't look like you have a peanut allergy. No, for real though. Like, there are some people that look like they have peanut allergies there. Like Ethan Nesta, you know, Crank Gameplays. He does look like he has a peanut allergy. But you're right, you're right. It's just weird. It's like saying, it's like saying, what is it? You look like you have celiac disease. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't have a look. You either have it or you don't. You know? Or saying to someone you look like you have fibromyalgia. It's like, nah, that's not something you can see at all. Or like saying to someone you look like you have cancer. That's crazy. Because there is no signifier that someone has cancer. Not external, anyway. So yeah, I've always found it weird when people say to me, you don't look like you have autism, because it doesn't look like anything. It's because I'm too sexy. That's what it is. They got it in their heads that, like, us autistics aren't sexy. Joke's on them. We're gonna creep up on them. It's like, you really think I'm not autistic with my dinosaur plushie collection and my obsessive, like, interest in writing fanfiction? Really? Speaking of, I've been getting really into this Seal Zanny fanfiction I've been writing. Oh, god damn. I've really been enjoying myself with it. I also started editing one of my old Ren Kyotos. I went through and edited it because I held an 18 plus writing workshop on the Xander Netherbrand Discord. Club Netherbrand Discord. We did like an 18 plus workshop, and I was basically teaching people how to improve their smut and improve their writing, and teach them like how to write certain things, how to include certain things, showing them how I write as well. Little things like that. Got to spring the tism on them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you say I don't look autistic, I'm gonna info dump about all my favorite dinosaurs to you. Like 100%. You never know when the tism's gonna strike. I recently had someone send me a picture of a cute bunny rabbit because they found out I was sick, and I had to say to them, thank you, but also I'm not a big fan of rabbits. I'm not really a fan of fluffy things. I like snakes and snails. And then they sent me a picture of this really cute garden snail, and I was like, oh, look at a friend. It's a friend. Right, they're saying you don't look deformed, which is weird because most of the special needs classroom back in primary school display physical abnormalities. To which we reply, well, let me tell you about Homestuck and convo lock them for an hour. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Oh, I could convo lock someone for longer than an hour in Homestuck. I mean, just explaining the main premise of Homestuck would take me a good 20 minutes. And then explaining, like, the first couple of acts, that would take me about 2 hours. Don't get me started on the trolls. If we were going to talk about trolls, I could definitely like lock them into a conversation for a good 8 hours. 100%. And if we add cherubs to that, 12 hours. 100%. I could stun lock them in a conversation for 12 hours. I know I could. I have that power. You don't look autistic. Hold on, let me show you my VTuber mood boards. For real. Coco made a mood board of me for my debut, and it was so accurate. It was so fucking accurate. It was like Can of Monster AO3. I was like, damn. This shit accurate as fuck. What else should we do? I do want to do a stream where I like write fan fiction, but that would be very fucking difficult to do. So like the mature parts I would have to do off stream, right? But I suppose the like normal world building stuff and like the non-spicy stuff I could do on stream. But it would be really cool for like going for accuracy. Clearly. I'm surprised there wasn't any Homestuck in it whatsoever. Also, the dice that you put in my mood board are the exact dice on my Amazon wish list. I was like, what? I was shook. I was like, what? Something I would like to ask you guys, actually. If I could have a toggle or an outfit of some kind and you could choose it, what would you want to see? Like, what kind of toggle would you want to see? That you could... Playing cards were supposed to be a quadrant reference. Ah. Couldn't find a picture with all 4 suits. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I thought it was a reference to, like, love versus lust. Oh, I see. That makes sense, yeah. So come on, folks. What would you like to see? What kind of toggles would you like to see? Even if it's just like a suggestion, it doesn't have to be a serious one. You just suggest something. And it doesn't have to be a toggle. It could be an asset or a toggle or an emoji. Not an emoji, an emote. Show my age because I still sometimes call emotes emojis because I'm a dumbass. Um, yeah, I need to make sound clips for alerts. That's important. What else do I need to do? Regardless of time spent demonstrating our hyperfixations, they react that way because there's a lack of normalized exposure to quote-unquote normal figureheads for autism. I don't know who or why these figureheads may be, but we desperately need to find and elevate them. There are some really good examples of like normalizing autism. I've forgotten his name, but he's on Instagram. He's so cool. He likes penguins and he likes plushies and he's gay and he's got a husband and a cute little dog. And he always makes this cute little purring sound at the beginning of his videos. And he does like he twirls like lightsabers and stuff. That's like one of his like stims that he really likes to twirl lightsabers around. He's really good at it. I can't remember what his name is. I do know another really good example of like normalizing autism is Rebecca. Rebecca is a really good like figurehead for autism. Because she not only does she advocate for like low needs autism, she also advocates for like high needs autism and those who maybe can't speak for themselves. And I feel like not enough autistic content creators actually advocate for those people. They only advocate for I love her. Yeah, Rebecca is great. Yeah, she's great. Trying to think. I'm not sure. It's difficult as well because there are content creators who are just in general autistic, and then there are content creators who are autistic and they actually like lean toward like autistic content creation, so they actually like contribute to the conversation in some way. So there's a big difference between just having autism and actually making content around it. So a good example would be like Rebecca makes content that is centered around autism and her experiences. And then there's casual versus competitive. Exactly. So like I'm autistic, but I don't really make any content pertaining to my autism. Jacksepticeye's autistic, but he doesn't make content relating to his autism. He only recently found out he's autistic. And what's even funnier is he still doesn't know the correct language to use. He when he first found out he was autistic, he said, "I have autism," and I was like, bruh, he really out here telling people he's got autism like it's the plague. I have autism. You mean you are autistic, Jack, but okay. But yeah, it's worth noting that like Like, doesn't matter how big the name, if they don't center their content around actually discussing autism and discussing, like, you know, advocates, what is it, advocatism, blah blah, then it's probably not worth buying into anything they say about autism, because they probably don't do their research for it. um Actually, one of my favorite advocates online is the History Wizard. I love the History Wizard. I love watching their content. Oh, so good. You ever want to, like, sit down and get some fucking advocacy? Thank you. Thank you for that word. Appreciate it. Um, I'm sick. My brain isn't working. But yeah, if you ever want to sit down and get some education on life in general, uh, go watch the History Wizard. I heavily, like, endorse the History Wizard, and I can't wait for, like, all of their followers that follow them for hate reasons to come and hate me. I wish I was joking when I said that, but there are actually people who follow the History Wizard with the sole intent to harass them, which is insane. I love the History Wizard, and I am more than prepared to deal with, like, hate followers, because all of the people that, like, hate the History Wizard, they tend to be, like, people with low comprehension skills or Nazis. So, it's a potluck. Who are we getting today? Hate following is pathetic and not in the fun way. For real, for real. The only type of pathetic I am okay with is when it's a cute little femboy crying. Yeah. Yeah. That's the good stuff. You know, when I hit oh, you know what I could do? I have a 500 follower goal. What if I set a 1,000 follower goal? This would be a long time, but, like, don't worry, because the goal would work only if I had a large audience. What if for 1,000 followers, I do boyfriend applications? I could do that. I could set that up. I could make a boyfriend application thing in Google Docs. In Google Forms, sorry. We could do that. Very doable. Try the thing. Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. Uh, I don't know how that would go. I fully endorse this. God damn. um, so a Homestuck stream where I sing in Homestuck karaoke songs, and I could do boyfriend applications for new toggles. Oh, you know what I could do with the new toggles? I could force you guys to guess what they are. Hey, Archer, welcome in. Thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. So what if when I get the new toggles, I I do not use them until you correctly guess what they are? That's an idea. That's an idea. Haha. I can also obviously do some unboxing streams. Um, because I can just like unbox things that people get for me on Throne. So if people get me things on Throne, I can open them on stream. Um, I did get the socks that Liv bought for me on stream. Um, but they're in the laundry pile because you're supposed to wash them before you wear them. Um, I just haven't gotten around to washing them yet. How are you, Archer? How you been? Advocacy? Yeah, we fucking need an autistic keynote speaker in every province of the globe. So when someone tells their grandma I'm autistic, their grandma's first thought is, oh, like blank person, and not, oh, like elementary school. So hard to advocate when we're stuck in creating media for algorithmic dissemination to people who already know what we're telling them. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Your TED talking, your car cat rambling. No, it's okay. We welcome it. We welcome the discussion. It's an important discussion that needs to be had. And I, especially as an autistic person, understand the amount of times people have been shocked that I'm, a fairly intelligent person and I'm also autistic. Like, I've had people go, oh, so do you have a handler? And I'm like, I mean, no, I don't need a handler. And they were like, oh, but you have a support worker. Yeah, because I can't fill out forms. There are things I can do and things I can't do. Like, I have someone to help me fill out important documentation because I get very overwhelmed by that and I fill it out wrong if I try it. Studying for a couple of exams. How about you? I'm just enjoying my affiliate. For the first time. Well, the first time as Porphyra. I hope your exams go well though. And I hope your studying also goes well. We're talking about like things that we can do in the future, things I can do. Asking if anyone wants particular toggles added. Games. I was thinking of creating a special walking playlist on on Spotify. I want to make a walking playlist, and I also want to set up a walking pad, right? Which I have the walking pad on my throne. Eventually I will get it, whether it's, partly paid for by the community and partly paid for me, or whether I end up paying for it in whole, because unfortunately my disabled discount with my gym for some reason ended. Even though it was only supposed to be 12 months, it ended up being 7. And no one knows why. And they were going to charge me an extortionate amount of money. And I said, you know what? No, not worth it. For how difficult it is for me to get to the gym as often as they want me to in order to like enjoy the benefits of that money being spent, no, not happening. So I want to get a walking pad so I can do my cardio, because like lifting is fine, I can do all that, that's not a problem. My best friend has weights. It's walking that's a problem, That's what I kind of need. Um, I never would have guessed. Like, yeah, how would you have? Yeah, pretty much. Um, so I would like to set up a walking pad and then a little walking playlist. And I want to play Death Stranding on stream while I'm walking with my walking playlist. Because as we all know, Death Stranding is the ultimate walking simulator. And while I've never played it myself, I have watched people play it. Walking pad would be sick. Yeah. A walking pad is basically a treadmill, but without the top half. It's got the bottom half. Strand type gameplay, basically. Yeah. IRL. Walking simulator, basically, yeah. I think it'd be a good way to get cardio in. And basically, like, as long as my character is walking around, as long as like Sam is walking around, I would have to also walk as well. Because I can hook it up to a controller. And I know that I could definitely, like, if it's a controller, I could definitely do it. Simulate the experience of walking by by walking. um that's one of the ideas I have. I need the walking pad anyway for good cardio. Um because now I no longer have the gym as an option. I no longer have a personal trainer anymore. And I no longer have someone to watch over me and check my health all the time. Because I was getting a disabled discount, but for some reason my gym got really weird and funny about it, and then they cancelled it. And I'm not up for fighting them on it. I just cancelled it. I was like, no, I'm not paying that. It's ridiculous. Because gyms are way too expensive for what they are for disabled people to use. Because disabled people can only use like the gym maybe 20% of the time that an able-bodied person can. And they were expecting me to pay the full price of an able-bodied person's like gym subscription. No, absolutely the fuck not. Are you kidding me? No way. Not happening. That's fucked. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I cancelled. We got top of the hour ads coming up, by the way, just to let you folks know. I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the walking pad would be really good because it means I would be able to every single day get on it without, you know, worrying about leaving the house, because it can be a little bit difficult with combined disabilities to leave the home, especially if it's things like autism and things getting like overstimulated and things like that. If it's already at home, it's going to be a lot easier to do. Like I can do weights every day because I have weights that I'm borrowing from my friend, so that's fine. Um, but I can't do cardio every day because I just can't leave the home every day. So it would be nice to have that little walking pad, and it would be even cooler to be able to incorporate it into like gameplay. And I think that Death Stranding is the best choice for that because it really is like the ultimate walking simulator. Um, so yeah. Uh, we got 10 seconds on the ad break, by the way, just to let you know. So you're about to get an ad. I don't think the ad's shown up immediately. I think the countdown is on a delay. Because normally it's like, oh, there's an ad running now. There's no ad running. I got the warning for it. Gotta walk pupper, start your day. Yeah. Gotta make sure that, oh, there's the ad. There's the ad. Thank you. Thank you for being here, dude. Bye. Okay. So I do also want to eventually do a subathon. I don't think that's going to be for a while though. I'll probably wait until I hit like probably 1,000 followers for that. Yeah, probably. And the ads are over. Welcome back to anyone who was being held hostage by the ads. Just Twitch holding a gun to your head, forcing you to watch the ads. So yeah, the ads should only be 1 minute long. They shouldn't be any longer than that. I think I might crank them down and make them shorter, because I feel like a minute is quite long. So I will tweak them after this stream so that they're only 30 seconds long. But again, like 1 minute every hour is pretty good, I think. Let me... No, don't do that. Edit is what I want to do. Let's do that. There we go. I do want to get back into Love and Deep Space, but I want to do it with a new phone. So creepy. The moment I said phone, my own phone lit up then. So I want to do Love and Deep Space, preferably on a new phone, but I'm willing to continue playing on my actual phone. A tablet would be even better. Yeah, let's put tablet or current phone. Yeah. If I get a tablet, I'll be able to do digital art as well. So that's nice. I do really badly want to play Minecraft Stuck. You all know the Minecraft mod for Homestuck? The Homestuck Minecraft mod. The Minestuck. Is it Minestuck or is it Minecraft Stuck? I think it's Minestuck. Minestuck, I really want to play that. I've been wanting to play it for like 2 years. I would like to combine it with a couple other mods, and I've got Waffle looking into it to see what mods are compatible with it and what aren't, because Waffle really likes Minecraft mods. The first I'm hearing of it, but not surprised. Oh, yeah. There's also a Gary's mod, Homestuck mod for like Gary's mod. Where you can spawn in like Homestuck characters and weapons, and you can fight, like you can beat the shit out of Frisco if you want. It's therapy. You can also be the characters, which is also really cool. Like you can choose to be Jade and have her rifle and just shoot the shit out of like another character. It's been a while since I've seen any updates for that, like, game mode. But, I mean, there isn't really much to add to it, I guess. I think Mind Stuck is on hiatus. But that's okay. I'd probably find some kind of, like, good combination of mods to go with it. Ones with some nice decorations and stuff. Something I really want to do, I don't know when. I might do that in a 413 stream. I want to make myself in Homestuck style. So I want to make like a little Homestuck sprite for me, and I want to make, like, you know, the very beginning of Homestuck where you see like John's room. I want to make like my room in Homestuck. I think that would be cool. I don't know whether I'd do a troll version or not. Probably. Yeah. I'd probably do a troll version. So, yeah. That sounds so cute. Yeah, I thought that'd be a really good idea. I need to have like a list of 413 like ideas. Because obviously, like, once reading Homestuck is out the way, that's it. That's done. I don't need to do that ever again. And then I'm gonna obviously get into Hive Swap. And then I'm gonna get into Friend Sim and PestaQuest. So once I'm out of all of those, I still need things to do for 413. And for some reason, Homestuck's getting popular again. I don't know what the fuck's happening. There's been a lot of Homestuck cosplayers lately at conventions. I've seen a lot of people posting about it, and they're just like, what the fuck is happening? Why are there suddenly, like, so many Homestuck cosplayers? What is happening? And I'm just enjoying it. I'm like, the world is healing. There were people posting, like, there was a Dramatical Murder cosplayer and a Homestuck cosplayer and an Oran High School Host Club cosplayer. And all I could think of was, that was literally 10 years ago for me. Like, 10 years ago, I would cosplay and there would be a Noise cosplayer. I would be the Homestuck cosplayer. And then there would be like someone cosplaying like fucking Tamaki or Honey Senpai from Oran High School Host Club. That was literally like 10 years ago for me. So to hear that like that's happening all over again, it is so fucking nice. It's so refreshing to hear that like the world is healing. So nice. Oh, I have a new figurine that I need to add to my shelf as well. I did order a Skullduggery Pleasant figurine. It was limited edition, and I had to grab it before it sold out. So, I'm going to be adding that to my shelf, just so you know. I'm going to try to take a picture of it and then remove the background on it so I can add it to my shelves. There's going to be some things added to the shelf. I got a new plushie too on the way. I did mention, is it 502? 5102? 5120? The guy with the black hair from the DLC from A Date with Death. I think it's Beyond the Bet. I haven't played it. I don't know anything about the DLC. I know about the base game, like the vanilla game. I've tried to avoid as much as I can about it because I want to play it for myself. So I think, yeah, Date with Death is definitely going to be the next thing I tackle after Homestuck. I want to finish Arc. I want to finish A Date with Death. What else? Oh, Solar Punk. Solarpunk is a demo, though. There's not much out right now. Like, I don't know when we're getting the rest of the game, either. I could look. Let me have a look. Where's Steam? Oh, Gary's Mod is on sale. Very nice. I love it when Gary's Mod is on sale. It's cheap as fuck anyway, though, so I don't know why you wouldn't just buy it. Gary's Mod is only £7. Buy it. I also do want to play Sticky Business, just because it looks cute. I've got House Flipper 2. I got a lot of like oh, I do want to play Supermarket Simulator with all the mods that I have installed. I did install a bunch of mods for Supermarket Sim. But one of them has stopped the game from working. Like you can load in, but you can't actually like end the day. So something is up with that, and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to go through the mods and see what's causing that. You know, House Flipper 2. So I need to figure out who to play House Flipper with. I've got Resident Evil Village. I want to be clear, I have not played a Resident Evil game. Ever. I always watch people play them. I've never played them for myself. I think that's going to be a, I think it's going to be a Harmonic game. Oh, I have another demo that I want to play. Yeah, I got another demo that I thought was super fucking cute. So we got that. Oh, I also got Touch Starved. So I think I'm gonna be, yeah, I should probably note that down, shouldn't I? A Date with Death and Touch Starved, because they're both, visual novels, aren't they? Visual novel, like dating sims. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be able to flex my acting chops in, if you see me losing my shit in chat over Lady Dimitrescu. No, you don't. Only if you promise you don't see me losing my shit over, Chris Redfield. I'm back. What are we talking about? Nothing. We're not talking about anything. Deal? Okay, cool. Right. We're not talking about a damn thing. I also do want to play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I just need to check to see if there's any precautions that have to be taken, because I think there's some like mild nudity. So I am going to have to like double check. There's a lot of games I want to play. Unfortunately, one of the games I do want to play, I can't. It's banned. There's only a small list of games that are completely banned on Twitch. And unfortunately, one of my favorite games is on that list. And I get it. I understand why. But it's crazy because there is a censored version of the game. But Twitch doesn't care about that. Are you talking about games you'll play? Yeah. I'm talking about games I want to play. I think once I finish Homestuck, I'm definitely going to jump into A Date with Death and Touch Starved. And just because those are kind of going to be visual novel games, and so I'll be able to practice like my voice acting through that as well. What's the game? Oh, Dramatical Murder. Absolutely cannot play Dramatical Murder on Twitch. You will get banned immediately. It doesn't matter if it's a censored version or not. Because there's the 18 plus DLC that you can like get, that you add to your game, to make it uncensored. Yeah. The version that's on Steam is not 18 plus. It's censored, heavily censored. Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't care about that. And I think it's because back in the day, people tried to play Dramatical Murder on Twitch, and it was not the censored version. It was the uncensored version. So, you know. That really set the tone. Time to Morp is a new demo I want to try. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, for real, for real. I do want to play Catherine Classic. I'm a very big fan of Catherine Classic. I did mention to some other people recently, because I was talking about the games I was going to be playing on stream, the games I wanted to play. And I mentioned Catherine Classic, and someone said there's like a new version of Catherine. Like, that added another character. I personally feel, and this is definitely, this is a personal opinion, okay? Like, you don't have to agree with me. I personally feel like the addition of another Catherine is completely unnecessary, because the original two Catherines were supposed to be a dichotomy of each other, and they were supposed to be extremes on two ends of the spectrum. One representing kind of giving into lust, and the other one giving into love. One representing the stability of love, and one representing the torrential nature of lust, but both being so extreme and burdensome that, like, you know, it's difficult to follow. You gonna play Baldur's Gate? You gonna buy Baldur's Gate for me, Liv? You gonna buy it? It's a $60 fucking game. There's more than that, actually, because it's £60 in my currency. So it's probably about $80 for you. You gonna buy it? Oh yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, it fucking is. I have a rule. I refuse to pay over £30 for a game on Steam. And the reason why is because I personally, I feel like games that are digital should not be that expensive. Unless I'm buying a physical copy, there's no way that a game should be over £30. I don't care how fancy the game is. I don't care if it's AAA game. If I'm not buying a physical copy, it should not be over £30. It's a digital copy. It should not be expensive. You know, I might actually bug it for you. Bug? Buy. Oh, okay. There is no way you're gonna fucking buy it for me, Liv. Out of the two of us, I have more money than you. I'm just smarter with my money than you are. And that's why I'm able to treat myself so regularly. Because I prioritize treating myself in a moderate amount. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pay my bills. And then I'll go, okay, now this money is going to be for treating myself, and this money is going in my savings. Oh, I want to play Dream Daddy. I have played Dream Daddy in the past on stream, and it was quite popular. Mainly thanks to Mary. It was mostly due to Mary saying, don't write checks your dick can't cash. That was like one of the most popular clips I've ever had of me in my entire life. And also me discovering Robert's daughter is a lesbian. And me going, and she's gay! Yes! I love the art style of that game. It has a very good art style. My only gripe is that Brian, the only ginger, is the most insufferable cunt. There goes the demonetization. Here it comes. He is horrible, though. He's such a horrible character. I hate him. I can't stand him. Ugh. I'd rather have friggin' Joseph. I really would. I'd rather have Joseph. You have a question? Ask. Just ask. I do want to play House Flipper, actually. Yeah. Do you have a game you know in retrospect is bad, but you still love it anyways? Ark. Duh. You'll know this. Ark has such bad optimization that it is currently taking up a quarter of all of the memory on my PC. I have a 2 terabyte PC, and it is taking up 500 gigs. Joseph, you try to be a homewrecker? You never truly wreck the home, though. Regardless of, like, what ending you get with him, you never win. He doesn't give in to you. Yikes. I know. Ark is just spaghetti code. It is the most unoptimized piece of shit game, and I fucking love it. I hate that it is so unoptimized, and it is so chunky and just not well thought out at all. I wish it was better, but it's not. So, you know. Let me see. I want to play Elden Ring, but I need someone to play Elden Ring with because I can't play FromSoft games. I need someone to carry me. Overcooked. Oh, in June I might be collabing with a VTuber. I filled out a collab form for them. I don't know if they're gonna accept me because I don't want to play any of the games they like. But I did give them a list of all of my like multiplayer games as well. So we'll see. I don't know if that's even gonna happen though. I don't know if I am gonna play Subnautica. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I love it to pieces. But at the same time, it's a very difficult game to play. Not because I find the game mechanics difficult, but because I have a phobia of drowning. I also have thalassophobia. I've always played Subnautica in creative mode because that way I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like I can just focus on building, and that's usually what I do is I just build. Because it's just the easiest thing I can do to get through like the fear. So I think we might have to get a list of games that are going to be very, very scary for me to play that I might want to play on the stream. So yeah. Oh yeah, fun fact, this song was inspired by the Hulk. Um, trying to think, what other games? Obviously Stardew Valley. I need to figure out Stardew Valley mods with you, Liv, because I don't know what your PC can handle. Like, Stardew Valley mods are very, like, small. They're not that big an issue. I've ran a lot of mods on my old 13-year-old PC, so I know that the mods are not going to be, like, intense. But I would like to run mods. Me either. We'll figure that out together. We'll figure it out when you actually get your fucking PC running. Do it. I'm tired of waiting. I bought you that cable not because I wanted to be a good friend, but because I was tired of waiting for you to get your shit together. Get your shit together. I swear to God, like... And Liv, get behind me. No. As long as I can rizz up Robin, you can download any mods you wish. It's not that. It's not that. It's understanding, like, what we want from the game. Because, like, I would like Stardew Expanded, obviously, because I feel like that's the best multiplayer experience. But there's other things you can add too. Extra crops, better art styles for the sprites, dynamic decorations for all over the map. There is a Caleb mod. I kind of want it. I think that's the only way you're ever gonna get me to not date Elliot is the Caleb mod. Um I also don't know if there is a mod that makes Robin dateable. We'll have to look for one. Let's see. I do want to play Slime Rancher and Slime Rancher 2. I want to get Slime Rancher 2, but I'm gonna play Slime Rancher first. I've played Slime Rancher on stream before, and it's a very fun game to play on stream. Mainly because it's one of those games that becomes muscle memory very quickly. And I've been playing it for years. I've been playing Slime Rancher for a good, like, almost a decade, actually. That's crazy. Holy shit. I've been playing Slime Rancher for almost a decade? What? What? No. What? There's no fucking way. When did I buy it? Thank you for the head pats. It's much needed right now. I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. What do you mean I've been playing it for that long? There's no way. I'm I I'm like fucking breaking. I'm actually breaking. Like, Guys, what do I do? What the fuck? Sorry, I'm like freaking out. Yeah, on my other account, I've got like over 400 hours in Slime Rancher. That's crazy. Where's the oldest screenshot? When was this screenshot posted? Isn't it supposed to tell you? When was the screenshot posted? Huh? Damn, some of these screenshots are crazy old. That's wild. Sorry, I went down a little rabbit hole on memory lane. I went through all of my old, like, Slime Rancher, like, screenshots. Whew, that's crazy. That's wild. Oh, man. I remember Wiggly Wonderland. Those were the days. They don't do that anymore. I remember the first ever Wiggly Wonderland. Showing my age now. Damn, have I really been playing it for that fucking long? 2017 is when it was released? Yeah, I have been playing it for that long. Ooh. Because I remember it in early access. I've been playing it for a decade? That's crazy. That's fucking insane. I wasn't sure. I had to check, see when it was released, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I do want to play 2 Point Campus as well, and also 2 Point Hospital. 2 Point Hospital is what I like to call my America simulator. Because I get to charge people for healthcare and profit off of it. So that's always fun. There are a few things I want to play. When we have a bigger audience, a bigger community, I would also like to play like Jackbox games and stuff. It's one of those things that you can't really play without a big community. But that's okay. I also have Thief Sim. I want to try that because I like being sneaky. I think the Death Stranding idea with the walking pad is a really good idea. I think that'd be really funny. I do have Cyberpunk 2077 and I do want to play that as well. I've never played it. I don't know anything about Cyberpunk except that it is incredibly buggy apparently, but that's part of its charm. And if there's anything I know about like incredibly charming buggy games, it's that they usually end up being my favorite games. For example, Subnautica. For example, Ark. The buggier the game, the more likely I am to like it. So, I also have Ancestors, which is a game where you play as a little monkey. Ready to Psy coming back. No time nongsy, huh? Yeah, Alice Madness returns. I've got a couple of like nostalgia games that I want to play. I've got multiplayer games. There's a few games I want to play, but there's also things I want to do like tarot, cooking, blah 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 blah. I've rambled about this for quite some time now. Remember, if you have any ideas or suggestions for things that you want to see me do, I will absolutely add it to the list. I am always open to like suggestions and ideas. Because I don't just want to play video games. I like that when people ask me, "Oh, you're a streamer, what are you doing right now?" and I say I'm reading a comic, they're always like, "Oh." Like they take a moment because they expect me to say that I play games, which I do. But right now I'm primarily voice acting and reading a comic. And it's really nice to be able to like take people by surprise and remind them that streaming isn't just games. So yeah, I would very much like to keep surprising people. So I think this list right here is good for now. If you have an idea and you want to add to it, if you're watching this as a VOD, you can either comment on the VOD, if it's a YouTube video, you can, or you can go to my Blue Sky, which is, you know, linked down below. You can go to my Blue Sky and you can like at me, or you can go to my Tumblr. You can send me an ask. That has the suggestion in. I don't think you'll be able to message me. I had to turn off my... No, I don't think you'll be able to mention me because I turned off my mentions because I was getting, like, random bots, like, spamming me, like, tagging me in these, like, spam posts, and it was really pissing me off. Tumblr has got a really big issue with, bots, and the worst part is, they're not even, like, porn bots. I thought they would be, but no. Tumblr's problem is like scamming bots, where they pretend to be like people who are victims of war, and they just like fucking mass spam tag you, and I'm like, this is not the behavior of someone who has been a victim of war. Harassing people is not the behavior of someone who is a victim of war. I've gotten tagged in those. Yes, I know. Because you were the one sharing the fucking posts, Coco. I had to fucking unfollow you because you share the posts that attract them. You've shared some posts that were like scams. I don't think you noticed. But I've spotted some. I saw that you were like sharing some spam like scam posts, probably just because you thought you were helping and you didn't actually realize that they were scams. But I saw that a couple of the ones that you shared were absolutely scams, and that attracts them, and they probably went through your following list and they found me. So I've had to turn off all of my mentions to followers only. Well, to people that I follow only. But I've had them in my mentions and I've had them in my asks where they're like, please help my family. And it's like, what? No, this is so obviously a scam. If I wanted to raise money for your cause, I would do it. Like, I've already been boycotting. I've been, like, loudly boycotting for a long fucking time. Even pre-debut, I literally blocked a VTuber that I thought was fucking cute because they were fucking eating McDonald's. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna support them because they're not boycotting. I've been boycotting for years. Literally. At this point, it has literally been years. But yeah, I I can't get behind, like, the weird harassment of these bots in my asks and in my mentions. Oh, Tumblr, please do something about it. I always report them, but, like, it's really bad. It kind of makes me miss the porn bots, you know? Man, it's always funny because the porn bots, they're always women, and I'm gay. So it's just like, you completely have the wrong audience. But at the very least, at least when you get them, it's like, oh, at least you get to see a free pair of titties. Those haven't gone anywhere, don't worry. It feels like they've gone. I haven't seen them in so long. I'd much rather see them, to be honest. At least they were more honest. I feel like the ones where they pretend that they're war victims, it feels more predatory. I don't know what it is, like... The reason why I don't like the most recent insurgence of, like, the spam bots on Tumblr, the reason why I don't like them is because they're pretending to be people who are real. They're using pictures of real children that have been affected by war. They're using pictures of real people who have been affected by war. And they're using their hardship and their struggles and their misfortune and their pain as a means to manipulate people out of their money. And that really fucks with me. I really don't fucking like that. Whereas with the porn bots, they're just preying on stupid people. You know what I mean? It's different. It's different. It's like the porn bots, they just prey on stupid people who think with their dick. But the newer bots are manipulating people and preying on empathy and human emotion. And that's why I don't like that. They mostly spam tag fandoms. Good luck trying to fucking tag me. You can't. If I'm not following you, you can't do it. I mean, the porn bots? Yeah, I know. You said they mostly spam tag fandoms, the porn bots? They won't be able to tag me anyway. I turned off my mentions. Okay, right. Trying to, like, collect my thoughts. Again, I'm sick. I'm trying to, like, not talk in circles. So, I am going to be streaming tomorrow. At least I'm going to try to. I am going to try to cut into a chunk of, Homestuck. Ah, big stretches. So, we're gonna get into a chunk of Homestuck tomorrow. 29th, I have a... Oh, I just remembered. My specialist is leaving his job and I'm getting a new specialist. Fuck. My specialist doctor is unfortunately moving to a different department. So I'm having one last, like, appointment with him. And he's going to be transferring me to someone else. And I'm going to be meeting them. So, yay. So I have that on the 29th. Exciting, I guess. When is that? When is that appointment? Did I write it down? I definitely did. I know what I'm like. I would prioritize that. Oh, it's at 9 a.m.? Fuck. That's a really early appointment. Whew. But I guess it means I got the rest of the day. So I guess tomorrow and the day after, I can read Homestuck. It's May, isn't it? 30 days have September, April, June, and November. Okay, so we've got 31 days in this month. Okay, so like we got 4 days. Is that right? 4 days? Yeah. Yeah. We have 4 days until June. I really hope we can finish Homestuck before the 1st of June. Do you think we could finish Homestuck this week? Because potentially, because I'm not tired, I could jump into Homestuck right now. I could. And maybe smash out 1 or 2 conversations. I don't think I'd be able to go for long, because I am still sick. I thought you were going to skip it because you're sick. Coco. I didn't say I was going to skip it. I said I was going to postpone it. Because my voice acting wouldn't be very good because I'm sick. But I would also really like to be able to finish Homestuck this month. I don't want to have to read Homestuck in June. June is Pride Month, goddammit. At the very least, we did get Canon Dave Cat right before Pride Month. And that last fucking conversation between, like, Dave and John, and Dave was basically, like... his whole thing about how, like, we used to make fun of each other by, like, joking about being gay, but actually there's an element of truth to it. And John is like, are you gay now? And Dave's like, World's most long-winded coming out. Literally, the funniest thing about that is he said so much. He said so many lines, and yet he never actually said he was gay. But he absolutely came out in that conversation. It's like how to come out without coming out. So funny. That was a really good conversation. I'm trying to think. Could I do Homestuck now? I'm not gay, I just snuggle with a very specific, super cute homie. That is basically... yeah. That's Dave Cat. That's Dave Cat. Dave is basically like, I'm not gay. I just snuggle with Carl Cat while we're watching movies. I fall asleep with my head in his lap. We fall asleep while watching rom-coms. And we hold each other's hand and run around, play with the mayo. I'm all for homie cuddling for Dave, buddy, for real. It's even funnier knowing that, like, Dirk is gay and is very comfortable with the fact that he's gay. It's also worth noting that Dirk is very consistently himself in all iterations of himself. Which means Bro Strider would have been gay. But young Dave probably didn't register the fact that he was gay. I fucking love that. I love that thought of him just being like, oh yeah, my bro is super cool. He's super cool. Yeah, probably pulls up hella chicks all the time. Yeah. And it's like, I don't think your bro is pulling chicks, my guy. I think your bro is pulling twinks. Oh, sweetheart. So close, Dave. Yeah, so close. He can do it. I believe in him. Well, I mean, Dave is like very much. He's very much a bisexual disaster. If I ever did see one. Um, at the very least, he's not dead anymore. Again, 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 again. How many times has he died? Okay. Fuck if I know. For real. I thought it was your job to keep track. No. No, it is not. I never signed up to keep track of how many times people die in Homestuck. That's not for me to keep track of. Okay. Let's see. I could probably do 5 hours today, which is probably going to be one conversation if Carcat's in it. Worshipping desires, yeah. Nothing philosophize, control, worship me like that. Let's. Yeah, see, when I was playing Homestuck last, we were on a screen that had 8 different conversations. And because fucking Carcat and Dave was in the first conversation, we literally only got through that one conversation. So we still have another. Yeah, we still have another 7 conversations to get through. So the next conversation would be Rose, Kanaya, and Roxy. Best girls. All of the best girls. All of the best girls. So if you want, we can jump into it and maybe smash out 1 or 2 more conversations. Just to chip away at it. I can change all of the stream info now. And the best part is, because I've been taking like so many breaks from Homestuck, you've had plenty of time to catch up. And if you haven't caught up with all the time I've given you, then you suck and you don't like me. You hate me. So let me change the category and the home stretch. We are on Act 6, Act 6, Intermission 5. Damn. People in the hallway are loud. Slamming doors. Alright, ooh. I did that by accident. That was an accident. Hold on. I did an accidental. I did an accidental click. Okay. Apparently there's going to be an ad in 5 minutes. I can't snooze anymore. Oh, actually, that's a really good opportunity for me to go to the bathroom. So what if I do a bathroom break when the ad shows up? That's a really good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'll take a bathroom break when the ad's up, so no one's missing anything. And then when we get back, we'll start reading. I'm gonna have to push for the bathroom break early. Hold on. I'll be right back.